Today we launched the CHI² project, the public launch of the CHI² project. That's the Child Heat Impact Climate Health Interventions. And we were pleased to have a very broad range of participants in our meeting, which included quite senior government officials from national and provincial level, as well as local government level. We also had very good representation from our community organizations and academia. We're pleased also to see a high representation from the University of KwaZulu-Natal senior management. The project itself is divided across 6 work packages. The key operative work packages are work package 1, which is looking at building community of network, which is what we're talking about, the stakeholders' participation in the project. Work package 2 is going to be focused on assessing heat exposure of our children in the different places, whether they're in classrooms, in their homes, in schools, recreational areas. What is the heat that they experience? Work package 3 is focused on the health assessments, both looking at the lung health, but also measuring their core body temperature, particularly when our young kids are busy jumping around on playgrounds. What is their core body temperature, and how is their body likely to be responding to the heat exposures that they're experiencing? Social impacts of these in work package 4, which is asking questions from the community, from the parents. How are they addressing heat, and how are they managing the challenges that they face? And then finally, in work package 5, we're looking at the interventions. So what are the things that we need to do? Changes at schools, changes in the homes, changes in policy, and also just generally making the communities aware of the problems that the heat is going to cause on their health.
Impact of heat wave is really invisible, theoretical, but in Ethiopia it is practical. In Durban in 2023, the school is closed because the student couldn't attend the class due to heat wave. Many students start to fall ill and fainting in the class. So the mayor of the city is announced that the school is closed until the heat wave is reduced down, which is like the critical things that has never happened in history. So most of the children are suffering, sweating, and even they have like blurring of vision. They can't read, they can't see the blackboard. So finally, the government is forced to close the school.
So this study we're doing it so that we can generate evidence that extreme heat is affecting the children's health, respiratory health. When we get the evidence, we are then going to use that information to develop targeted, tailor-made interventions to reduce exposure to heat in the children. At this particular moment, we are not able to deal with global warming because it's already happening. But what we can do is to deal with to try and reduce exposure to the heat on the children, school-going children. So that's the main aim of coming up with interventions to reduce exposure to extreme heat in the children.
My answer would be that any intervention has to build on the experiences on the ground. We cannot come as researcher and say, do this, do that. We know that this works with elsewhere. That's not possible. Any intervention has to start in dialogue with those who actually know the situation and are living the experiences. And that includes also the children. Their voice is important. And if we can help to share their voice to educators, to parents, to governments, then that would be one of our goals.
This is not purely a research project, but this is a project where we're looking at building community network. We're looking at how communities can contribute to the issues that are going to be facing them in the changing climate. So the fact that we were able to build interventions and develop policy is critical to the project, and their presence here today was important for that.